In this video, I'm going to be giving you a behind the scenes look of shooting a cinematic gimbal sequence. I'm going to be showing you some go-to easy gimbal moves to help give your films and videos that professional look. It's coming up. Hey everyone, Steve here from Learn Online Video, and today I'm in this incredible location in the southwest of England where I'm going to be giving you a behind the scenes look at shooting a cinematic gimbal sequence. This behind the scenes footage will be shot from my perspective, never seen on this channel before. And at the end of this video, I'm going to edit all of those gimbal moves together into a cinematic sequence using music, color grading and sound effects to see what results we get, and then you can apply those exact same techniques to your films and videos. I'm going to be shooting everything using the Zhiyun Crane 2S, a great gimbal for shots like this, along with the Sony A7S Mark II and a 17 to 40mm lens. As always, all gear used in this video will be linked in the description below. But with that out of the way, let's jump straight into this tutorial and start shooting some footage. Okay, let's start nice and simple, the push forward. The easiest gimbal move of them all, and if you're just starting out, this is the move to master first. Okay, I've got my gimbal balanced correctly. I'm going to hit record, check for any trip hazards and start walking forward, keeping my movement nice, smooth and consistent as I go. I'm going to walk for about 5 seconds and stop. Let's take a look. And as you can see, we have a simple push forward shot, great for establishing a location or scene. Let's see one more example. Also note that I have the grids enabled on my camera. This will help me frame my shot using the rule of thirds. I've tried to keep my focal points roughly on these horizontal lines to keep my shot nice and balanced. Okay, now let's look at different variations of the push forward, starting with the push forward tilt up. I'm going to hit record, grids enabled, and now, really important, I'm going to place my thumb on the gimbal in preparation for operating the tilt axis. I'm going to push forward, and as I get closer to my focal point, I'm going to tilt the camera up. Let's take a look. Okay, we're pushing forward, and as we get closer, the camera starts to tilt up to reveal this ancient ruin. A great move this for revealing a large subject or focal point, and the perfect way to take your push forwards to the next level. Let's see one more example. This time I'm going to point my camera facing down and then tilt up whilst pushing forward. Also note how I'm using my finger rather than my thumb to execute this maneuver. Depending on the shot, this can sometimes help give you smoother camera movement, so be sure to experiment. And we're pushing forward, camera pointing down. The camera tilts up and reveals this incredible landscape. Okay, so what other variations are there of the push forward? Well, there's the push through, exactly the same as the push forward, only this time we're going to push our camera through something. You can push your camera through just about anything, big or small. Take these trees, for example. I'm going to walk forwards and push my camera between the middle of these two trees, all the way through as far as I can stretch. And this time I'm going to pull my camera back, so I've now captured two shots in one. Let's take a look. Okay, we've got a nice smooth push forward shot. Note how these trees really help emphasize the camera movement, especially when pushing through. We reveal the landscape, but now we pull backwards. So we've captured a push forward and a pull back all in one shot. Now, talking of pullbacks, let's try another one with our camera pushed through these trees with our focal point in the background. We're going to pull back, keeping our focal point in the middle of frame. Let's take a look. Okay, now let's mix things up with the jib shot. One of my all-time favorite gimbal moves, this one, because it's nice and easy and can add serious production value to your films and videos. We're going to start with our camera nice and low to the ground and then lift up, replicating a jib movement. Let's take a look. And as you can see, you get this incredible reveal shot, your camera smoothly rising up to reveal this location. I find this shot works best when there's something in the foreground. Take this shot here, for example. I'm going to use this grass as foreground and as a way to reveal my focal point. I always start with my camera as low as it will go and then lift it up as high as I can stretch. Let's take a look. Now, here's another way to use foreground with these shots. I'm going to use this old stone wall as foreground and keep it in frame throughout my shot. In the previous shot, the grass starts in frame but then leaves the frame, whereas with this shot of the stone wall, I'm going to keep it in frame throughout to give this shot consistent depth. Bonus tip, the vertigo effect or dolly zoom. For this shot, I'm going to need to find an elevated position. The top of this quarry should do nicely, so I'm going to climb to the top. I'm going to invert my gimbal and push forward using the edge of this cliff as foreground. The shot looks like this. Not bad, but let's make this shot different, more unique. Let's make it stand out more by adding the vertigo effect. In the edit, we're going to take our push forward shot, and at the start of this clip, we're going to scale it up to 150% and add a keyframe. I'm using Final Cut Pro for this, but you can use just about any editing software. I'm then going to go to the end of this clip and scale it back down to 100% and add a keyframe. This is the result. A push forward shot that gives the illusion that the background is moving further away. A great way to grab people's attention and make your footage stand out. The slider reveal. Another classic, this one, but no need for a slider because we can replicate that same movement using a gimbal. I'm going to start with my camera behind this stone wall and then slowly and steadily slide my camera to the right to reveal my focal point in the background. Another great way to reveal your focal point and add more depth to your shots. Okay, let's see one more move before we start editing all of this footage together. The push forward jib shot. For this, I want to find something that I can fly or lift my camera over. This Dartmoor pony will be perfect for it. I'm going to put my gimbal in inverted mode and push forward. I'm going to keep pushing forward until I get close to the pony and then lift my camera up and over to reveal the landscape. Let's take a look. Camera pushing forward nice and smoothly. Also, adding these ponies to the sequence is a great way to add more movement and give this footage a bit more life. Camera lifts up and reveals this location. Okay, so those were some go-to gimbal moves, but what would all this footage look like if we added color grading, music, and sound effects? Let's take a look. So as you can see, that footage really comes to life in the edit. If you found this video useful, do let me know by giving it the old thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more content like this, learn more about video production, you can do that by watching one of my other videos just over there. But that's it from me. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.